Many people will know that I am a huge fan of the comedian Jack Benny, discovering him over 5 years ago. Although a huge star here at one point, with many performances at the London Palladium, he has become somewhat forgotten in Britain, which I find really sad. Over the course of many decades, he established himself as one of America's greatest comedians. He did this primarily through his radio show, which ran from 1932 to 1955. Now, the early days of American television in the 1940s and 1950s were very much aided by radio, with many performers, writers and staff making the jump to the new medium. Benny, although not the first, was one of those who transitioned to television. You'd think that a radio comedian would struggle in a visual medium, but Benny thrived, thanks to his experience in movies and on the stage, along with a well-honed character from years of broadcasting. Here is a short clip from an early television show where he talks about his ongoing feud with Fred Allen, dating back to 1937. Listen to the amount of space that he leaves between every line, and how he lets the gags breathe. This is Benny at his best.
But on my show tonight, ladies and gentlemen, as you probably know, my guest star is Fred Allen. And a lot of people think, of course, because of this feud that's been going on for so many years, that Fred and I are enemies, that we hate each other. And this isn't true at all, because Fred Allen and I are the best of friends. Well, maybe I'm overdoing it. You know what I mean? Just a little bit. I wouldn't say that we were the best of friends. You know, I would just say that let's say that we're friends. You know, just friends. Of course, friends might not be the exact word that I'm trying to say. What I mean is that we're more, well, I don't know, maybe we do hate each other. I know I can't stand him.
Jack Benny on his television show in the early 1950s, proving that something on radio could be continued on television without much alteration. In fact, Benny's shows didn't just continue old stories and gags, he recycled them. There are whole episodes of the TV show that were made from original radio scripts. It might be just a fan talking, but they mostly work in both. After all, a funny script is a funny script, isn't it? What do you think? Thanks for listening to A Brit Talks Vintage TV podcast. Email us on abrittalkstv@oldtimereview.co.uk. Please remember to rate, comment and subscribe on your favourite podcast provider.